The strike. Okay, so my video just did something crazy. So let's get into it. Hey, welcome again. Welcome, welcome to Single, Saved, and Satisfied. Here with me, Akara. According the channel is called According to Akara. The podcast is According to Akara. And yes, this is the second intro because my video did something a little crazy. And right now you're gonna get all the authentic until I can afford the best editing um, or an editor. So if you're an editor and you want to help out a sister, I'm here. Um, Also, let's get all the advertisements out of the way. Now, this is the initial matchup of I Am Worth It t-shirt. The link to the t-shirts will be in the description. Um, Also, I have my water in my according to Akara, tumbler. That too will be in the descriptions. As well as let me see anything. I also have mugs and glasses. Unfortunately, I don't have a wine glass yet, and I don't have like the small. I forgot what they call it. The smaller. I do have some. I do. They're the stemless wine glasses, but wine glasses they are. But whatever, the smaller, shorter cup glasses, not cups, but glasses. And many more new merchandise will come in this new year in 2022. Also, when it comes to bedtime stories, I'm looking into getting pajamas. Yes, pajamas. Since it is the bedtime story. So I would have featured pajamas that you can buy online. Hello, hello. You know what I'm saying? So that part. I'm trying to think. On Saturday and Sunday, we will begin the 1619 project. I'll be reading this book for the month of February. This is a nonfiction, meaning it's a true story about our voyage of Black people, African Americans, our voyage over here, our ancestors' voyage over to America on the slave ships. So, and how all of that whole thing occurred. So I will be starting that on Saturday, which I am so excited about. And I will be doing another uh, single save to satisfied. I know the name of my show. I know the name of my shows. Okay, but single save to satisfied on Saturday. I mean, not on Saturday, on Friday evening. Uh, Anything else? Anything else? Oh, if you're in the metropolitan area and you need someone to work on your car, you need some minor things like tires, oil changes, engine flushes, things of that sort. Honey, we got it. Brake flush. We got it. Not call me. DM me. Do not try to video call me on my IG because I will ignore your call, whether I know you in person or not. Okay, if you know me in person, you should have my number. Text me. And last thing, I think that is it. Make sure if you like this video, if you like my content, like, share, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram, like my video, tell a friend, tell a kin. I was saying at the end of last year, I'm gonna get back into tell a kin, tell a friend, tell them about this girl, this woman, this auntie on IG, this auntie on YouTube, this auntie on TikTok. She be out here making content and she be sharing her wisdom. That's what I'm here for, and especially for single saved and satisfied. Let's get into it. So, let me tell you about my Sunday morning, my Saturday night, Sunday morning. Now, I did a two-chapter review on Saturday so that I can go out. Okay, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think I had anything to drink for that one. It was a dry um read, I guess, or review without and usually I have a bedtime cocktail, not that night. No, no. Because I was gonna go out with a friend and have a couple of cocktails. So let me tell you, dating at 50 or going out, being single, being saved, and being satisfied, it is a whole nother game when it comes when you go out and you go out with a friend who is looking to date. I was like, ooh, I'm not here today, but it's nice. So let me tell you what happened. Didn't I make a nice tequila? So this is nice. It's so pretty too, and it tastes good. So let's get into it. So me and a girlfriend of mine, who I hadn't spent time with in a few months, and prior to that, it was a long period of time because I didn't have a vehicle. Whatever. Long story. So we had hooked up again. Let's take the glasses off. We're not reading. Um, we went out to this lounge, this bar, this club in on the south side of Atlanta, over there off of Campbellton Road. And the atmosphere, the venue, the audience, the patrons of this establishment is an older crowd. Not ancient, but older. I don't think anyone in there, aside from the servers, the waitresses, the bartenders, were under the age of 40, 45. Okay. I would say 45. Ain't no one there that was a patron of this club under 45. Okay. Now we weren't listening to old fogey music, but maybe old fogey to some of you younger millennials and Z generation. I don't know, whatever. It's definitely older. It reminds me of when I was in the club younger. You're gonna hear some Ja Rule, you're gonna hear some Jay Z, you're gonna hear Biggie Smalls, you're gonna hear the regular stuff. Even though they didn't shut down the club like I'm used to with Frankie Beverly. Before I let go, doom, 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 doom. So me saying that, I was there until the club ended. And I haven't done that in a long time, child. But I had a decent time. But yeah, let me tell you, me and her got in there. Now I'm wearing my birthday. Some of my birthday outfit was not sweating, and I was doing it. I didn't wear my heel boots. I want to be comfortable, child. I didn't know. I've never been to this place. So as soon before me and my girl could sit down, I already had a cat daddy trying to get me to dance. So I'm like, okay, in the spirit of freedom, I'm not really trying to date, but let's go. Let's do it. I don't get this much love in a regular club, okay? I don't get this much love at all. So it felt good to be desired. You know what I'm saying? You got the nice older gentleman. We go on the dance floor. His breast was tart. But he was a nice guy. We're dancing on the dance. I don't even remember what song we were dancing to, but we dancing and he telling me about, we talking, we're getting to know each other on the dance floor. On the dance floor, he's um what did I say? I believe he was 55. He's retired Army. You know, he ain't got nothing else to do. All he does now as a retiree is go to casinos all the time. And he was trying to take me out to the casino in North Carolina. I was like, boo, oh, I don't know you. I don't, oh, boo, no, I don't know you. Okay, but that's nice. But we can keep on dancing. We can exchange numbers if I get to know you. Maybe next time I might be down with going to the casino because I do like going to the casinos. Vegas is my happy place, one of my happy places. So, and I too, I like the casinos. I like the flashy lights of the, and I am a granny uh gambler, I guess you would say, because I be at them slots. I love the slots. It's the flashing lights and the numbers. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, win or lose, I think I that's what I like about it. As far as that, you know what I'm saying? And it's a safer, like, I mean, you're gambling a penny here, 25 cents there. You know what I'm saying? High rolling for them is betting a dollar. Okay. Now, I mean, if I'm really balling a shot calling, I might do some roulette, something like that. But that's all I really know. I'm not gonna get into the card games because I'm not counting shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to have fun. So I will like this. I just like okay, I like the slot machine. Whatever. Whatever. I know my brothers and them say, "Oh girl, you a grand." That's right. Me and grandma sitting there with our bucket of coins, and they don't even have that anymore. You get tickets or you put your little dollar in there and you do it that way. That's the way I like to play. It's fun and low risk. You know what I'm saying? If I blow that, I blow it. If I win something, great. If I don't, I'm still gonna have a good time having these drinks. Now, at the most, I might do a roulette because that's also fun. And the little waitresses with the drinks or the free drinks tend to frequent the tables more than they do the slot machines. They might come around there a little bit. Next time I go to Vegas, I'll be at the slot machine. I find me a waitress that shows me any type of love. I'm a tipper. I bet you she'll come back to me. But of course, when you go to Vegas pre-game, before you leave your house, go either bring your own and bring your own liquor safely in your bag and check your bag. Or when you get to Vegas, buy your bottle. Okay. It's going to be more expensive than what you get from home, especially if you're in the South. Okay. Southeast. It's going to be cheaper. The Avion is going to be twice as much, but it's better than doing that and then still getting bottom shelf liquor from the free drinks that you get. Okay, but if you really, really, really on a budget, still buy your liquor from the local liquor store. There are liquor stores on the strip. Get it there. You can also get your liquor from the CVS and Walgreens as well. Okay, yes, you can. It's the cheap stuff. You don't get that Fireball and stuff, but they also have some reputable liquors. So get that and pregame, and then go downstairs. But if you're not on a budget and you ball and shot call and go to the bar. Okay, go to the bar and get the drink you want. Okay, or if you really on the low low, I can't afford none of that shit, then you need to hang around the casinos and pretend like you're playing a slot and they will come around eventually. Okay. But it's not going to be as frequent as the people at the table. But on and on. So we danced. You could tell either homeboy was there when they opened up at 9 and has been talking to all the ladies, all these cat daddies up in there. But he came in, he danced with me, he got my number. I think he danced with one other lady, and then he was on out the door. So me coming in there at 50 and looking like I'm like 30. Homeboy, I probably was, oh, who's this fresh bird on who's this fresh fish? Ooh, that. She looked, ooh, girl. You know what I'm saying? So I got all the love when I got there. And so I went, So after I'm just like, look, I just got here. I'm here with my girlfriend. I'd like to spend some time with her, you know? So I get back, again, he's talking to me, breath singeing my eyebrows. You see, it's a little, I'm joking. So he's talking to me, we exchange numbers. I tell you his name, but that's not proper. Okay. Um, So after that, I get to talk a little bit with my girlfriend, and she was like, "Oh, that's cool." She gets some flowers to her. Well, not flowers, but the and sometimes in the clubs, especially older clubs, you have someone that is selling flowers. Now, y'all young folk, if you 20 between the ages of college student, I guess 18, 19, and 30, maybe 35. In those clubs, y'all don't have that because those people know you ain't got no money. Okay? Sorry to sound like I'm hating on you, but they know you ain't got no money. Okay? I'm at a club where they have a lady in the bathroom to hand you your towel after you finish washing your hands. And she also has all the accessories you might need. You come on your period, I got pads, I got tampons. You say you need to smell good because you forgot your cologne or whatever. Oh girl, I got that. Okay. Oh, you need some gum because your breath is tart. Here's some gum. You don't like gum? I got mints. That person. We have a bathroom attendant. Hello. So it's that type of spot. Okay. And because it's an older club, we got somewhere to sit our asses. Okay. It's not all dance floor. Okay. There's tables, small as they may be. There are tables there, and then there's a small dance floor, and um and a DJ. One day I'm gonna have to go on tonight because my girlfriend said that they be having live music, and I like live music. You know what I'm saying? That's what grown folks do. This is what grown folks do. We don't go there and to a club at 10 o'clock because a local or recent hip hop artist on the rise is showing up and won't show up until 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we go there, we look good. If we hungry, we'll buy food. Okay, because this is a place that have food. They're gonna have some fish and fries or fish and chips or something, wings or something. That's all you're gonna need there. They got strong, cheap drinks. You know, this is somewhere you're gonna hang out. So after I sat down and talked to a girlfriend, actually ordered a drink. I got my go to when I go out, and I'm telling y'all, 'cause I'm being authentic. I'm just all out telling y'all my business. But when I go out, there's two drinks that I order. When I'm at a black bar, let's be real, I'm gonna order a Bob Marley if they know how to have it and they have the ingredients for it. Okay. But if we're at a bar and they don't have the ingredients and they don't know how to do a Bob Marley, Long Island iced tea. The reason why I do that is I drink the strongest cocktail and nurse that bitch all night long. Kind of like what I'm doing, which is it's just like this will last until the end of my show, and I probably still have some at the bottom. Okay, sip, 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 and give me some water. Okay, so that I'm not sitting up there leaning and driving drunk. What I don't like now, I mean, my friend, my good friend, he wants me. He wants me. He wants all of me, all the relationships. But we're not talking about him. He he mentioned to me, did you have some cocktails? And did you leave there? So you had alcohol in your system and you still drove. So technically, yes, I did drink and drive, but I wasn't drunk and driving. And I'm gonna be authentic with you. I'm not ashamed. I'm not proud of this moment, but I am not ashamed. I have driven drunk. And only by the grace of God, one, I didn't get caught by police, and two, that I didn't hurt myself or others. I don't even like thinking about that. So the couple of times when I know I didn't just drink and drive. I'm like, I am drunk and I drove. Don't you ever. You understand me? Don't ever do that shit. Okay? If you are out and you know you're intoxicated and your friend is trying to take the keys from you, give them keys. You hear me? Okay? Period. Take a Uber home. If you cannot afford to take a Uber home, if you don't live close that you can walk home, okay? Because I have lived in an area where they had a bar, you know what I'm saying? So it was only 2 blocks away and I was twisted, but I was able to walk home. Do you hear me? When I say close enough, I don't mean 5 blocks away. So by the time you get there, you sober again. I'm talking about you can walk enough to get home. Do not get behind the wheel of a car. You hear me? God is good. But God is good. He's protected me. But I don't know. When I feel like that, I feel like if I felt like I was really drinking and driving, like I was drunk, I would hope that my friend would have said, Car, I'm driving you home. Come back. You can come back and get this car tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Leave that car, come back and get it the next day. Okay? And if you're older, and young people, if you cannot pay for a place to park all night, okay? If you know you're going to go drink and you're drinking heavily, even if you're pre-gaming, take a Uber. There's no reason when you have Uber and Lyft for you to be drinking and driving. Take a Uber, take a Lyft. Be able to afford your Uber there, be able to afford your Uber back. Okay? I'm talking about if you're going out to the club, you know you're going to drink. One. Two, be able to, if you can't do that, be able to afford to go to the closest hotel so that you can crash and sleep the alcohol off. Okay? If the club's somewhere out in the place, they don't got somewhere where you can sleep off that alcohol, honey. Okay? You better go into the back of your car. Now, I don't know if this really is okay, but do not sit in your driver's seat. Okay? Get in the back of your car and sleep it off before you get on the road. Okay? Because you could hurt someone else, you can hurt yourself. Okay? Okay? And you could get a DUI. You don't want that. Okay, so let's move on. So homeboy left. I talked to my girlfriend. I ordered me a drink, and we're talking. We're having a good time. She gets a rose. She gets to pick a rose. Someone bought a rose for her. Oh, that's cute. See, this is grown folks. This is grown folks. Come to find out, this guy was a guy that she got his number a couple of months prior at the same spot, and she never gave him a call. And now, but she didn't realize it at the time. So she was like, "Okay, that's cute. That's cute." He sent me a rose that I can pick and whatever. Boss moves, because the bitches I hang with are bosses. Okay, real talk, real talk. I have some bosses in my group. Okay, we are grown. You hear me? We are grown folks, and it felt real good to be with someone like her. it just lifted my spirit. I love her so much. You know, she's just good people. There's some people that's just good people. And for me, most of them are air signs: Gemini, Aquarius, or Libras. Mostly Gemini or Aquarius. Me and them two, we really get along. Libras, ah, you know what I'm saying? There's strings attached to what they do, but they be doing right. You know what I'm saying? They be caring. You know, they have big hearts. But there's strings. But Gemini and Aquarius are just genuine, yo. If you're on their wrong side, they could be complete assholes. But going on. And so she's like, really? Okay. Boss move. I'm going to order him a drink. I'm going to send him a drink. Whatever drink he said. No, but bitch, I'm not going to buy some fancy drink. I'm going to tell the waitress whatever he was drinking last, I'll pay for another one of whatever he was drinking, right? So if he was drinking a beer, that's what you get, another beer. So I'm not sending you no shots and shit. Okay. And she was like, so she did that, and just like the waitress happened to tell her a little more information about this guy who frequents the place as well. And that's when she kind of put two and two together, like, oh shit, this is a guy that I already talked to before, and I treated him like, well, she didn't treat him like shit, but she never called him. So now this is grown folk. I love it because it's grown folks. Okay, a young little dude would have been mad, would have cussed her out, would have blasted her on all these young TikTok and YouTube and all this stuff. You know, if he would have bought a rose, he would have expected the pussy at the end of the night. Oh, don't let him buy a drink. I want pussy from you and your friend. But older dudes, it's not like that. It's like, okay, you played me the last time, but I'm gonna send you a rose. It's all right. It's all right. It's all good. I see you still here, and I still see you alone, baby girl. Okay. So, and I happen to say, look, if he really want to show some moves, he not only will boss up and buy you a drink, but he'll buy you and me a drink. And guess what he did? Exactly what I said. Now, that's grown folks. And I love it because, you know, it's like she played. It was wonderful. I love it. I love it. It was so wonderful. And so they end up, you know, later on, like, he came and talked to her, and it's like, you, I said, I got you, didn't I? And, you know, they caught up and started, you know, they had a nice little conversation. And so, and when he came over to talk to her, another dude that's about, I think is about the same age, about 55, yeah, 50, between 54 and 55. He's in there, brown leather jacket, brown leather fedora. He's looking smooth. When I tell you smooth, he looking smooth. Cat daddy for real, zaddy daddy. You hear me? So I look over and he says, I'm like, ooh, okay. You know, he's looking good. And we was talking, we started exchanging information, and it's just talking. Young men, please take note. Sometimes just talking and enjoying a conversation with a young lady with no expectations from her is everything. He made my night. That man talked to me all night long. To the point that my friend and her friend, the guy that brought her to drink my drinks and all that stuff, they went over to his where he was sitting and started talking, and me and him was talking, and this guy was trying to get me to dance, but he was all hands. Cat Daddy was all hands. He was like, "Ooh, girl, you warm. Oh, you feel good. Oh, how long have you drunk? Oh, Oh, well, he wasn't on these, but you know what I'm saying? He was all rubbing my back, rubbing my shoulders. Shoot. you know, not my thighs or my knees, but he was keeping it in appropriate areas. He did try to slide down to the low back. I'm like, you getting fresh. He's like, all right now, sister, I ain't gonna do, and it was just so fun and it was wonderful talking to him. He's a truck driver, and but he didn't buy me a drink. Neither did Bad Breath Brother buy me a drink. Just danced and wanted to take me to the casino. This was talked to me all night long, did not offer me not one drink. Homeboy bust a drink. Okay, but I enjoyed talking to him. I was cool because I wasn't trying to find a man. Okay? I'm not there to find a man. I'm there to get out and be social. I had just literally prayed to God, I need to get out. I need to get social. I need to meet some people. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being in my house because this whole panoramic has, the shutdowns has got me a little bit of hermity. You know, even going to work, I come straight home. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop, collect $200. No, I'm just trying to come straight home. Okay, I can drink at home. I make myself some nice little drinks over here. If I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna smoke at home. I'm a grown ass woman. I am not trying to go out. I haven't been wanting to go out. I even like to stay in and go to a friend's house, especially if I'm going to drink, so I can just crash there. You know what I'm saying? So, so I went, and so he talked to me all night long till almost time for the club to shut down. They were actually doing last calls when he finally got my number and went about his way. Now another cat daddy was waiting in the wings, and I did see him out my peripherals, right? Saw him out my peripherals, and he was just waiting. White beard, tall, handsome, young. I mean, handsome man. I can't say young. None of these guys in here was young. Okay. As soon as homeboy left out the door, come on, let's go to the dance floor. And everything seemed. I mean, I got on that dance floor. We were dancing, and I mean, like I had the whole arm around his neck, laying on his chest. It was a nice dance. It's a long time since I've slow danced. You know how long it's been since I've slow danced with somebody with the opposite sex, hunty. It's been a long, long time, and it just felt good until it did. So we was dancing. Oh, you were so nice. I found out he's 56. He's a Capricorn. Red flag. Two, he's also retired military. Marines. Flag number two. Okay, it's like, oh, my experience with male Capricorns have been not good. Not good at all. They tend to want to rush in. They're ready to sleep with you, fuck you in the back of the corner the same night. This experience was not any different. Okay. Um, and my dad's a Capricorn, and I hope he wasn't like this. Mm. But he was like, "Oh, it's so nice. You're so nice. You're so pretty. All this stuff, yada yada yada." He bought me one drink, literally as the club was closing. They were still taking this, so he bought me a drink. Big ups to him for buying me the drink, but I had to shoot it back because they was like, "You ready to go, ma'am, sir?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm out. I'm out." So Actually, now that I think about it, I was drinking and driving. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do what I did. Mm. But I didn't drink the whole. I didn't really shoot the whole thing. I just kind of really sipped a lot of it. And I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it to make myself look better. I promise you, I'm not. But I did not shoot the whole shot because I got like a shot of Kettle One. I didn't shoot the whole thing. I just because they put it in a glass, and I just kind of sipped as much as I could. Since I didn't drink, I didn't buy it. I didn't feel behooved to do the whole thing. He was like, "I don't want you to leave." I said, "I feel silly, but I don't want you to leave." But the club is closing. How about we just exchange numbers? We talk tomorrow. He's like, "Well, let me just walk you to your truck, whatever situation, you know." He said, "I just have to go to the bathroom real quick. You mind? I just have to go to the bathroom." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." I said, "I'm gonna go ahead and go out. I'm not leaving you." I wish I would have. I wish I would have left because but I'm one to like to keep my word. If I say I'm not gonna leave, I'm not leaving. So he comes out. I see him come out, and I'm waving at him like, "Hey, hey, hey, I'm over here." So he comes over to my truck, and it's like, "Okay, all right. So how you doing? I whatever." Da 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 da. We still talk. He said, I said, "So where's your?" I'm like, "Where's this car?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't drive. I have the bar. I called the Uber. Smart." I didn't realize how drunk he was until later. And he said, "You mind if I get in your car while I call my Uber?" See, I'm looking at 7 minutes away. He never called it. He just saw who would be closest, right? So he gets in the car and he starts talking and he says, bashfully, "I want to taste you." Nigga, what? Nigga, who? Like, oh, I want to tell him, "Get the fuck out of my car." You don't even know me. You don't even know me. Like you have never met me. It's not someone you haven't seen me on the bus line because I don't even live in this area. Okay, you live in this area. So you want to taste a woman you have never met prior to tonight. I'm like, uh, nah, son. I'm not just gonna let you be all up in there. Okay, so where we going? I'm going home. I don't know where you go. I say I can get a hotel for us. No, I'm not going to the Frisky Fox. I'm a whole lady. You better be taking me to the W. I mean, if you want to taste me, I didn't say this, but in my mind, I'm thinking, nigga, no. I just want to go home. Now, for someone who just decided to go out, it's been at least a year since the last time I went to a bar. Granted, I mean, to a straight bar, mind you. I have me a friend of that's a part of the LGBTQ community where I went to one of the LGBTQ community bars in here in Atlanta. Okay. And I loved it. Oh, I had so much fun. I'll go again every time. Every time. Let me tell you, the LGBTQIA be having fun. You hear me? I'll go again. And the best part about it, I didn't feel like nobody was trying to get with me. Okay, especially with the males. Now maybe the women might have tried it, but they didn't at the time because I was with my gay friend. I hope I'm not crossing a line here. I love y'all. Y'all have so much fun. I love hanging out with. I've told my my friend, that friend, He know he want to be my man. Oh, he doesn't like saying that. He don't like that word saying. He don't like that phrase being my man. But he knows he wants more exclusivity with me. I think he's just scared. We'll talk about that on another show. I think he's just scared. I think he really cares about me, but he think he's just scared. And you know what I was telling him? Oh, I love me some gay men. They 100. They ain't got nothing to hide. They'll tell you the truth the way it is. You know, straight no chaser, and they know how to have fun. Like, girl, you better loosen up. Look, let me tell you, ain't nothing like a gay man to get you together as a sister. You know what I'm saying? They will get you together. Okay? Look, girl, queen, what are you doing? I'm like, huh? Oh, yeah, you right. You know, they ain't trying to be nice. They ain't hitting. They're gonna tell you exactly what how a TI is, and I love it. They will not let you go out looking crazy. Okay, most of them will not have you going out looking crazy. Oh no, sister, you are not going out with me wearing that. You know, I'm like, what's wrong? It's like, step it up, bitch. Like, I love it. I love it. Okay, white, black, Mexican, Latino. Oh, I'm sorry, not Mexican. Latino, Latinx, whatever y'all calling each other nowadays. I love every single one of you. You are beautiful people, and I am so sorry all the stuff that you have to deal with. Okay, I sympathize and empathize with you. You should never, no one should ever want to hurt you. I love every single one of you. And the lesbians, like the lesbians, y'all cool too. Y'all too. Long as y'all ain't trying to bring me, I'm strictly dickly, but as long as we can be cool, you know, long as we can be cool, and you not trying to get the vajayjay from me, because I need penis and I don't need it to be a silicone or rubber or none of that. Okay, mm, even though the condolingus, one of the best I've ever had, was from a woman. Shut up! I am not a lesbian though. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that experience another day. Okay, a whole other day. That's gonna have to, maybe it'll be Friday, whatever how the Lord leads. But at the end of the day, this man was cuckoo. He was trying to sleep with me the same night. It didn't happen. Um, I ended up fucking up my tire, on a curb. These curbs in Atlanta be fucking your tires up, yo. Be careful. That's why you don't need to have nothing. Zero, excuse me, any type of influence in your system. You will fuck you. Is that, or get a truck? Get a real truck, because I got me a Jeep Cherokee. I needed the Grand Cherokee. I need them super monster wheels on my goddamn truck in Atlanta. Because everything will fuck your tires up if you ain't got those monster truck tires on it. I don't even know why people be riding low riders. Keep that in LA. Nothing against y'all. Y'all might have streets for that. Atlanta streets, they be. I still don't know how my tires got. It was just my tire. I thought it was my rim and my tire, but it was just my tire. Thank you, Jesus. So, with that said, whatever. So that ended, and I ended up staying all night. I'm not even going to talk bad about AAA because I renewed and I didn't dispute the renewal. I sure didn't. But they gave me, it was horrible. I had a horrible experience with AAA, but I ain't going to go into that right now because it's not about AAA. This is about being single, saved, and satisfied. All in all, well, how would I rate that club? If you like to have a lot of zaddies and you like to dance and have a bunch of guys, um, older men, if you like older men or older women, go there. You want a mature crowd, that's where you want to be. If you don't want to spend that much money, you know what I'm saying? That's where you want to be. Okay. And if you are If this is far, because it's down on Camden Road in southeast Atlanta, I would suggest maybe booking you a hotel so that you can, Uber to the closest hotel. Okay. If you think you're going to drink a lot, if you're not, then I don't know any other older clubs around town, but I enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed it. I could do that again without having a drink at all and just enjoy dancing with different type of guys. The sweetest part that I like about it, and God, please don't don't have them call me now. It's not one of them. Not one has called me. It's like, you ain't gonna call me? Why you ain't call me? Who you? Why ain't you call me? Call me, call me. One time I gave my number foolishly to a guy who seemed like he was really nice. He definitely looked younger than me. I gave him my number. This nigga said he called me, first of all, after 10. Second of all, okay, then he kept calling. And then he said, call me. Like, I don't know you for you to be demanding me to call you. Does this involve money? No. Fuck you. I'm not calling you like that, young boy. First of all, you call me in a decent hour. Don't be calling me between the hours of 9 and 5. I'm working. I don't answer nobody's call unless it's my son, it's my siblings, or my man. I'm not answering. Or my best friend. Okay. Unless it's my best friend and this is a family member that normally does not call me at all, I'm not answering any calls from somebody I just gave them my number in the middle of the day. Like, nigga, you ain't at work. But long story short, that's what it is. That's what it was. That's how it gotta be. So I did enjoy myself. I would go back there again. Now that I know how it is, I'd be more prepared though. I'd be more prepared. It's like I'm not taking the first dance. I might like, I'm not giving my number to someone who have bad breath. I'm not giving my number to someone who don't buy me a drink. See, this is a type of spot where you can do that. Oh, does he have to buy you a drink? I mean, that's a good look. I will sit and talk to you all night long. You're not getting the pussy. See, the older guys, they play the long game. See, now my friend might have just met her husband after she ignored him the first time. Hello. But at any rate, it has come to the end of the show. A single saved and satisfied. And you just got my story from last Saturday, and it was fun. I will go back there again. I would tell you the name of the place, but it escapes me. Well, no, it doesn't escape me, but they also not paying for this. Okay. Um, but enjoy yourself. Go when you go out, go out. Don't expect anything. Don't be looking for a man. He'll come when he comes. Or maybe he's already came and you ignored him, and then he have to buy you flowers and a couple of drinks for you and your friends to get your attention. Okay. Um, it would be awesome. I would love to come back and tell you that was her husband. That would bring me great joy because this would not be the first time that I have been witness of the beginning of a wonderful relationship. At any rate, remember, love yourself, mm, love your neighbors, and stay authentic. All right, I will see y'all on Friday for another edition of Single, Safe, and Satisfied. Bye.